Welcome to the first episode of Recovery Unleashed with Alan. Who is Alan? What's he doing on your social media? Why is he talking about addiction and recovery and all the stuff that goes with it? Well, simply put, I am in recovery 5 years and I suffered with alcohol and cocaine addiction. And I've went through some very, very, very dark days in my life. You know, when I thought there was no hope, that there was no prospects for me, that I wouldn't be happy. And I lived self-inflicted, which is very important. I lived a self-inflicted misery for a very long time. But that self-inflicted misery wasn't only affecting myself, it was affecting my family, my loved ones, and all the people I cared about. Over the last 5 years of my recovery, I've been, you know, something that definitely didn't happen at the start. I wasn't confident enough at the start, but over the years, I've been quite vocal on my social media, Facebook and Instagram, about my own recovery and the little successes I've had along the way. And from just doing that, you would not believe the amount of people who've messaged me struggling. So at the start, when I first crossed my mind, oh right, you're gonna take the plunge, you're gonna go onto social media and you're gonna talk about addiction, the dreaded word addiction. I was filled with fear, you know, that people were gonna judge me and, oh God, just that normal thing that we all suffer from. But then I decided this isn't about me and I'm not doing this for me. That's just my ego coming into play, worried about being judged. It's not about that. The reason I'm on here is over the last 5 years, my life has turned in a way, miracles that I never thought were possible, you know. And like I mentioned there, the people that are messaging me struggling, you know, I've managed to get 5 years sobriety, and there's people messaging me in the depths of addiction who are genuinely hand on my heart struggling and they don't know what to do. And from them little posts that I put on Facebook and Instagram, thinking that no one would really notice, I've been the person that they've been able to turn to and chat with and talk to. And that was a very, very humbling thing for me to experience because I don't see myself as something special and I'm not, you know. I'm just a person who was desperate enough to, to give myself a go or to back myself, a better way of putting it, but to back myself and say, I want to be happy. And I thought, why not put your ego aside? I have an amazing opportunity by the lads here at Magic Door Studio who said they support me and get me a message out. And, give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? I know there's going to be keyboard warriors in here abusing me and this and that and that. I don't give a rat's. I'm happy. I'm comfortable in my life now. I'm happy where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm a good dad and I'm a good partner. And that's what's important for me. But why I'm on here, like I said, is I want to talk about addiction. I want to talk about recovery. I want to tell some of my stories so people really know that I've lived through the dark days, but I've come out the brighter ones as well. I want to tell people, how to get sober. People don't know. Honestly, people just don't know where to go or what to do. Um, I want to spread a bit of a message, as cliche and as horrible and all as that sounds, but that's what I want to do. I want someone to know that, you know, it's not the end of the world. It can turn out to be that if you're not willing to take action. But for me, and the simplest way of putting it is recovery and getting sober and taking that plunge has given me everything and more in life than I ever could have imagined or dreamed of. And it's a powerful thing to say that, trust me, when I think back to my last day 5 years ago, to where I was at, to be able to sit in a podcast studio, say I'm an addict, say I'm in recovery, and to say that I'm happy beyond my wildest dreams now. And I don't mean that in a cheesy way. I don't have sports cars or go on luxury holidays or anything like that. I mean, I'm happy with the person that I am now. I'm proud of the person that I've come to be. It's been a struggle and it's been hard, but I want to spread that message out there. And I want to know for that person or man, woman, father, daughter, whatever you are, and you're sitting there and you're struggling at home and you're sitting up in your room and you're in that merry-go-round as we call it, and you can't break the cycle, that you can do it. I done it. There's nothing special about me. I was just hungry enough and I just beaten myself enough that I'd reached rock bottom. So without going into too much detail for the first episode, all I'm going to do is, if you're interested in finding out about recovery, what is addiction, How did I suffer from it? Are you an addict? How do you get help? What's your struggles? Anything like that. Tune into my videos. I'll mention in all my videos. If there's anything you want to know, please just drop a message or a comment. It can be a private message if you want. If you're not comfortable, ask me the things you want to know. I will always get back to you. And, stay tuned in. And why not back yourself? Like, unleash your own recovery. And I'll catch you on the next episode.